Hey guys, welcome back to the Freedom Income YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new to the channel. So on this channel, I aim to share with you profit generating or income generating platforms which are genuine and legit without any hype. So in this particular video, I wanted to speak to you and share with you about drop shipping on eBay. So basically, this video here, eBay drop shipping AutoDS, step-by-step tutorial. That video which I shared with you has it's got some good gauge, and I've actually had quite a bit of questions over the last couple of weeks concerning AutoDS, just sort of more detailed questions, and I've actually spoken to a few of you on an individual basis, private messaging, like how you can do it and answering some of the questions. But I thought there might be more of you who are perhaps unclear, and I wanted to do this video to share with you more in detail about eBay, what you want to do on the eBay side, what you want to address, the things you want to work on, and then also AutoDS. AutoDS, for those who may not have watched it, is basically a listing tool which manages your product listings and pricing updates, etc. If you're doing eBay drop shipping and you have more than 30 products, I'll strongly recommend you to use AutoDS, because once you have like hundreds of products, it becomes almost impossible or too time consuming to keep an eye on all the prices and the listings and the stock and everything. And I'll show you in this video exactly step by step how to do all that and how to list everything. So let's go. So first of all, I want to show you the eBay side, what you want to do with the eBay side. So you can see this is one of my accounts. Now with eBay, just to say, if you want to do drop shipping, you're allowed to have multiple accounts. So some of you have come back to me and say you're only allowed to list 10 items. Now if I'm being honest, if you're only allowed to list 10 items, the sales will be quite slow, because ideally you want to list 50 items or more at least in order to see some sort of weekly sales coming in. If that's the case, you can consider multi-accounting, or if you have an older eBay account. If you have an eBay account, even not a sales account, just a buyer's account, if you have one and if you know it, if you can log in, you should be able to sell at least 100 items. So that's really what you want to do. And then you can have multiple accounts. Like in my case, I have 3 accounts, and in fact my wife has one, and I have 2 accounts with eBay, each diversifying into a different niche. So there's a sports niche, there's a beauty product niche, and there's a sort of a general niche. So that's the way how I'm doing it. And I just want to show you a few things you want to keep on the eBay side. So first of all, you want to have positive reviews. So I have so this eBay account was my original account, which I started about six months, maybe 6-7 months ago now, 6 months ago, and I've had 109. Well, so this is one of those eBay accounts I've had for like a few years, but I never really sold on it. I just bought on it. So about 180 of those at least are reviews, which are all 5 stars, which I generated during the last 5 or 6 months. And if you just click to the back office, right, what you want to do is you want to first of all design a banner and give your business a name. So at the end of the day, you have to treat this like a business. And also, if I'm being honest with you, in terms of income, at the beginning, the first few months, this isn't going to generate as much income for you as, say, match betting would. Match betting will definitely pay you more at the beginning, but if you look at this as a long-term business, and if you can build up your eBay, this business could really grow and expand and become more passive while making you more money as your performance improves and as your sales increase and as your listings increase. Just you want to design this banner, and to design a banner, I just want to show you what you want to use Canva. So it's basically just Canva, and I'll include the link in the description for that as well. And you just go to Canva, and it's very easy. You just look under their banners, and you design a banner, which is very easy. It shouldn't take you more than like 15-20 minutes, and you should be able to do the banner, and then just go from there. Another thing is maybe have your photo or have an image of a logo or whatever you want there, and then give a name to the store. In my case, this one's called Magic Ian's Emporium. You could give another title, whatever name you want, and you can see I've got 120. Pretty much all my reviews are positive 5 stars. So you wanna keep that healthy and definitely look after that side of things. And if you click on sell, and you wanna then go to overview, perhaps you just wanna take a look at what's happening. So this account is, I mean, this is quite a bad month, to be honest. This month, I mean, January, it tends to be quite a quiet month because people have spent all their money. So this month, sort of so far, my sales are only £521, just under 521, and just keep a lookout for these kind of things, above standard. You want to make sure the seller level is above standard or top seller even. So this account would have definitely generated more sales because if you watched my previous videos, this account, which was my original account, I actually fell below standard. And the fact that you fall below standard, you're going to get ranked lower, your products are ranked lower, your fees are higher, everything's just bad. So try to keep this above standard, especially top seller. You want to keep this above standard and top seller if you can at all times. And to do that, you must sell. Basically, you want to as soon as you sell a product, you want to order it from your supplier quick and get it delivered quick. Get good reviews, and do not decline orders, right? Even if your supplier runs out of product, which it shouldn't. I'll show you the AutoDS side very soon after this, and how you can control that so you don't run out of products. And if you do, you try and buy it from another supplier. Even if you pay a little bit more for it and make a small loss, it's better to do that than to decline many orders, because then you get ranked lower, which is what I did. I made that mistake at the beginning because I didn't really know about that rule at the time, and it kind of literally took me like a few months, like 3 months to catch up from below standard to above standard. And even so, I'm only there, and I'm still quite a while away from top seller. If I didn't decline any orders, in your case, I don't want that to happen to you, then you should be top seller, which means you're ranked higher, you sell more, everything just works better. So from here, this is this account, and I'll show you one other account. So I want to show you this second account of mine, which is Yin's Health and Fitness, right? So that's the business name, and this is the banner behind it. You can use Canva to design that and put your photo there, or put a logo there, whatever you wish. Just give a brief introduction there. Again, this one I only started under 3 months ago, and I've already had 30 reviews. So this is a new account, so 30 reviews. All positive, 5 stars, and what you want to do is also keep it healthy, keep the account healthy. So if you click on sales, my selling, and then my eBay, it will then go to your selling side, and it'll tell you, like, so basically this is what's there. So in the last sort of under 3 months, which I started, this account has made that much sales. And if you scroll to the bottom, you can see this tells you how many you're allowed to list. So, but don't get fooled by this. Even though this says 1,000, usually you cannot list that many products. You scroll down a little lower, you'll be able to see your monthly selling allowances. So in this account, I'm allowed to list, I believe it's 200 products now. And you can sell 200 items or that much. So it's 200 products I'm allowed to list for the moment being. And I've got 25 remaining, so I've probably got about 170 or so products listed in this account. This is fitness and health, and so I started again. This account started with 100, but after 1 month, my basically eBay does the system does a review of your account on a monthly basis. So ideally, every month you want to keep your account healthy. After that month, if your account's healthy, your reviews are good, your post is good, your post fast and everything like that, you can then request for an increase. And in that case, so I went to the back office, requested for increase of products, and I started with 100, but a month later I could sell 200. Now last month I tried to ask for another increase, but they're not allowing me yet. Even my performance is really, really good actually. There's nothing wrong with it. So sometimes that happens. They don't want to grow too fast, but so they give you. You need to just prove to them you can sell, you can do good, and you perform well, and then they will let you sell again. They will let you increase your listings. So I'll probably request for it again the end of this month and see if they can increase my listings. So basically, what you want is really to get as many listings as you can, to be able to list as many products as you can, because that is the way how this business will build. The more you can list, the more you can sell, right? If you can list 50 products or more in your store and they're the right products, you should be able to see weekly sales. In my case, with the 3 stores, because I can list altogether between those 3 stores, across those 3 stores, 600 products, I'm seeing daily sales, an average on average, one per day per store. So on average, I'm selling I'm selling about 3 products every single day at the moment. But sometimes you might not sell any on the day, but then the next day I'll sell like 8. So on average, I'm finding I'm selling about 2 or 3 products every single day, and that's the sort of rate you can expect. So that's why you want to get that listings up and build it. So be a bit patient. It isn't something that you can get rich quick, because if you just started an account and you've never worked on eBay isn't going to say, oh, we trust this guy, let's just let him list 10,000 products. It doesn't work that way. You need to build it up patiently, right? So now I want to jump on to the next thing now, which is AutoDS. And there's more than AutoDS. There's Lister, there's Hustle Got Real, and there's a few others which I don't even remember the name. I've tried 5 in total now. In my opinion, AutoDS, it is the best overall in terms of listing your things. So basically what it is, if you have a look here, I have the 3 stores. With AutoDS, you can have up to 500 stores. You just need one account, but you can have up to 500 stores, and depending on the number of products on the package which you choose, right? So in this case, if I show you, you can see the plans. I have the 600 starter plan, which costs $24 a month, well, $23.99, but $24, which allows 500 stores. So I can even open more stores should I wish, as long as it's no more than 600 products. But in my case, I don't need to have more stores, because I'm more between my 3 stores. I can list 600 products. But if I want to, I can maybe open another store and maybe call it something else, maybe under my wife again, and then sell another niche which you want. If you want, you can do that. You can open several stores, but I'm quite happy with 3 at the moment. I might open another one, we'll see. And basically, so that's that. And a few things. So some of you have come to me and asked me about the settings in your back office. So I just want to share that with you right now. If you go to the settings and store settings, so settings here and store settings, and choose the store, basically you can test around with it. To add a supplier, you go to add supplier, and then you choose Amazon UK or whatever the supplier is. Another supplier you can consider using is perhaps AliExpress, but be careful. And I just want to show you, if you want to use AliExpress, don't get the products from China, right? Let's say AliExpress here, right? Don't get the stuff from China that takes a month or 2 to arrive, right? What you want to do is you want to click here. Once you join, you want to click here, ship to UK, right? Ship to UK, which is good. And then here, ship from, you want to choose UK, right? So you only want to ship from UK to the UK, which means faster, right? And another thing you want to check is the reviews, right? This one here, I can probably use, because it's got its 5-star review and it's sold 15 products. But some of them like this, I might not use, because it's only 3.8 stars, 45 sold, right? What you want to do is you want to use, you want to look at AliExpress only UK to the UK that has good reviews and have sold quite a lot of products. These are the only products you want to list on your AutoDS. And again, AutoDS, if I show you, if you add supplier, there is the supplier of AliExpress in UK, so this can manage all your products for your inventory, right? So you want to choose, ideally, if you have less than 20 products, I don't think you need AutoDS. You can just do it yourself. But I'll probably still recommend AutoDS, because to be honest, if you actually have a look, if I go to if I show you this first of all, I want to show you AutoDS reviews, right? If you have a look, it's like 4.7 star reviews out of 623, so that's a fantastic thing. In terms of pricing, they are the cheapest I've seen so far. Lister's more expensive, Hustle Got Reel's more expensive. There's also other ones that's more expensive as well. But in terms of professionalism, I actually think AutoDS is probably the best as well. And I just want to show you this as well. AutoDS, if you go to it, it only costs, I mean, on my case, it's $24, but that's because it's 600 products. But if you choose like less products, like for example here, 400 products is only $10. But I think you can choose 100 products, right, which cost like $6 or something. And just look at it yourself, look into it. So like for like, if you just, have like 20 or 30 products, and then you have 100, you pick the 100 one and pay like $6 or $8 a month. That's very, very little. That's like, well, like £4 or £5. For £4 or £5 to save you that much time, I think is worth it, even if you just can only list 20, 30 or 50 products. But don't go for the bigger ones. I'm only paying $24 because I have 600 products. You don't need to start with that. Again, I'll include my link to AutoDS in the description. So what you want to do, lister, under lister, the settings, you want to have default quantity at 1. You want to set your address here. You want to put your postcode here. Make sure it's that. Don't like. And what happened is there was a mistake I made with one of my accounts at the beginning. This said United States, and this was like California or somewhere. And what happened was, and then later on, there's like the shipping was like 30 days, right? And nobody is going to buy products from you in the UK if they think you're based in America and it takes a month for them to receive products. So for like literally 3 weeks, one of my new accounts, which I started less than 2 months ago, which the sales are already nearly £1,000, actually about 800 at the moment. Nobody's going to order from you if it's like that, right? So, but I changed it, I updated it later. I don't know why it was like, I must have been careless with that one. But basically, you want United Kingdom, and you want your postcode there, and you want to choose fastest with tracking here, and you want to choose eBay payment. You want to choose flat, other, courier, 1 working day, which is very fast. People are more prone to likely to order from you if you can deliver the products to them fast. And returns accepted within 30 days, which is normal, which is on the eBay normal. All this, just leave it on default. You don't need to change anything. And then under pricing, what you want to do is you want to put this at 13%. But do check your back office, see how much eBay is charging you. It could be anything between 10 and 16%, depending on who you are, how much you've sold, and your performance. Like when I was below average on my first account, I was being charged 15% fees, which was more expensive than the average. But if you become a top seller and you're really good, you can get charged 11% or 12%, you know. But the average is about 13, so definitely put 13% here, because if you put 0% here, then you might be selling at a loss, depending on how much profit you're making. And you put that there, and then I usually set this to dynamic. What I do is, you can test around, but you can basically, things that's less than £10, you can put a higher margin because the price isn't that much. And things that's a bit more expensive, a little bit less. And things that's very expensive, you put it at lesser margin, because if you're too big margin, maybe your selling price is too expensive or put people off, right? And that's basically that. And then the last bit is really general. I usually use kilo, but that doesn't matter. You can use pound, kilo, whatever you want. Minimum product quantity, I tend to have this at 5, and maximum shipping days at 7. You don't want really maximum shipping days to be more than that, because then your customers might not be happy. And minimum product quantity, what that is basically, see how you are listing products from Amazon or from AliExpress or from Costco or from Walmart or wherever you're listing it from, your supplier. What happens is that your supplier stock can get lower, right? So basically this is saying when your supplier's product stock is running at lower than 5, your store's listing pauses, right? So what you don't want to do is, when there's only 2 product listings left on your supplier's website, and then you're still selling it, and by the time your customer purchase from you, and then you're trying to purchase from your supplier, and the thing's sold out, right? That's not what you want to happen. But if you keep it at about like 3 minimum, I would recommend, but 4 or 5 or 6 or even 8 if you want, but 5 or 6 is about right. Basically, that keeps it safe, because it will only be live in your store if your supplier still has 5 or more of that particular item left in stock, which keeps you safer. And then prime first, and basically prime only. So that's basically how you would set up your AutoDS backstore. And lastly but not least, today I just want to show you also how you place a listing in the AutoDS. So the way how I do it, you just go to drafts, right? The reason why you want to use AutoDS instead of like none of this stuff, right? First of all, it tracks the pricing and it tracks the stock level, right? So basically, let's say you're listing from Amazon onto AutoDS. By the time your Amazon supplier runs out low on stock, your AutoDS will then automatically update your eBay store and say this is out of stock, right? Because you don't want to be selling something when there's no stock on your supplier side. Another thing is when Amazon frequently updates the pricing of their products, right? If the price increases, you don't want to be keep checking every single day for price increases on hundreds of items. What AutoDS does is it automatically updates your eBay store pricing and profit margins according to when Amazon changes the price. So it's very, very good from that perspective. Another good perspective is when you do the listing. If you do eBay and you're listing yourself, it can be quite difficult. You have to go to your supplier. You have to maybe use a snipping tool, take some photos, copy and paste all the description, list the whole thing. I mean, even just to list one product, it might take you 5 minutes, right? So if you're listing like 200 products, it just takes a lot of time. But this is how simple it is to list a product on AutoDS, right? Let's say you're using Amazon in this case. Let's go to Amazon, right? And let's say you want to list just anything, to be honest. Let me just go here. Just want to show you how simple it is to do this. So let's say this camera. Let's say you want to list this camera in your store. All you do, right, is this. This is the URL of the product. You copy it. Just a caveat, you want to make sure this option is available, add gift options. And because you want to click that when you order it, because basically you're clicking that and then you're entering the customers who ordered from you, you're entering their address details in the Amazon, and Amazon basically then just ships it directly out to them. You don't want Amazon to ship it to you and then you have to pay extra delivery fee, right? So you want to add gift options, because when you do that, Amazon doesn't include an invoice or the receipt, because you don't really want a receipt in the customer's box which says £20 and then they pay you £30 for the product. It doesn't look good, right? So so all you need to do is do this, copy that URL, go back to here, go back to your AutoDS, add product, and paste it here, right? And you don't have to do one at a time. You can do 20 if you want, right? You just copy all of them and then paste it there. In fact, just to show you this properly, right, I'll do a couple more, right? So let's just say you go to health and personal care here, and then you, let's just say that supplements or something, and let's say you want to list this thing here, and you basically make sure it's got add gift options. As long as it's got that, that's cool. You click that, copy that, go back to your AutoDS and space and paste again, space, right? And then you do this, and then you go back and you look at another product, right? Right, here's another thing. You got to do some market research here, right? So I'll just quickly show you how you do your market research. So let's say you want to see if this thing will sell on eBay, right? You copy that and you go to eBay and you go here and you paste it in the title, and you want to see if other people are selling it, and you want to see if it's sold. So you click on here to say sold items, and then you see what's sold. So these are sold, right? So £26, just have a look. So £26 there. Amazon is 28, right? So you might not want to list this item because it's selling cheaper on eBay, right? But just do some research on what products you want, right? So let's just go back. Again, you want to basically look for products that is selling on eBay and they've sold already and they're selling at a more expensive price than Amazon, right? Because you don't want, nobody's going to buy if it's selling for cheaper. So let's just have a look at this one, for example, right? And then you look at this. It's got add gift options, which is great. You copy the title here. You go to eBay. You go to here. You paste it there, and then you do that, and then you see what's happening. Right? Nobody has sold that, so that's not a good product to sell. But basically, that is what you want to be doing. Let's just try another. Let's just try this. Try this one here. And so let's just copy that, go back to Amazon, paste it here, and check. No exact match. Okay, fine. That's do not sold. Right. Okay. So maybe the title's a little bit. So some of them, they're not going to sell. But maybe the title is a little bit too long. So delete some of that, like made in UK and stuff, and then see what happens, right? Still no. So this product probably nobody's selling it, right? Just Right, so yeah, so there's a little bit of market research to be done, but basically you just look around and do that, right? So this product here, which I've just found, this one here, so I've now copied it onto Amazon and I've clicked on sold, which means what's been sold. So these have been sold, right? So you can see they're sold in November. So you can see on Amazon you can get this for just under £10. And again, just make sure there's gift options. As long as there is fine. And it's sold for £10, but this guy's selling it for £15, which means the profit margin, even after the fee, is pretty good. And he's making like £3 or maybe a little bit more per bottle he sells. And then and there's other ones as well. So this is the kind of product you want to list. Like if it's got sales on eBay and it's been sold in the past and there's a profit margin that can be made, and perhaps not too much competition, not like 100 sellers selling the same thing, but maybe 10 or less sellers. So these are the kind of products you want to be listing. And after you do that, go back to your eBay, this here, and then you just add as drafts, right? And then this takes a few minutes to upload here. And I'll just come back to this video after it's uploaded and I'll show you what to do from there. Okay, so that just took literally 30 seconds to have one already there. But basically this is now still uploading. You can see once they're ready, they'll come up here, which is the drafts bit. You then go to view details, because sometimes what happens, you get a warning red thing and says not listed, cannot list, right? That sometimes is because of Vero. Vero. What Vero is, basically there are brands that doesn't allow you to list on eBay. You're not allowed to resell it. So if it's that case, don't do it. Usually those are kind of brands like Braun or Philips or whatever. These kind of brands, certain brands that don't, or Johnson Johnson, that don't allow you to resell. So make sure you don't break that rule. But sometimes all it is because, like for example here, Vero word, right? Vitamins, right? But in this case, it's okay. Sometimes it's okay. It's not a brand. It's just because there's the word alcohol in it or something, right? But if it's or something like that, if it's this, you can then click on this and force upload it and let it load anyway. But if it's a brand and it says it's got Vero word like Braun or Philips in it, then don't list that. But list stuff that's doesn't matter. Like the other things doesn't matter. So here, now you've got this. What you want to do is click on this button here. And then what you want to do is just optimize the title a little bit, right? This stuff, Anstrub, doesn't, unless if it's like a Nike brand, or make sure it's not Vero, but if it's a Nike brand, you might want to leave the Nike in the title. But like brands like whatever that was, Anstrub thing, right? Nobody knows that. You don't need it, right? So you just paste the brand into the brand, and then you want to keep the keyword at the beginning, at the front of the title. So if it's a webcam, you want webcam. If it's a pillow, you want pillow. If it's a tablecloth, you want tablecloth. If it's a lamp, you want lamp, right? You keep that at the beginning of the title. And then some of this stuff is not important either. You just take it out. HD built-in, right? So you want this HD built-in, adjustable ring light with microphone, right? Advanced focus, perfect. That's all you need, right? Because you need to keep the title below 80 as well, ideally. So this is a perfect title. Webcam HD built-in. It's got webcam at the beginning, so when people search for it, that'll come up. HD built-in, adjustable ring, but whatever else, right? Perfect. And then category. This is the other good thing about AutoDS. Everything's done automatically for you. You don't need to choose the category yourself. All the keywords and tags are done for you. All this is automatic because you set it in your settings. All this is perfect now, right? Now you click on save, or you can click save and import, but I tend to save because I usually do like 10 or 20 or 30 listings at a time. And then you go back, and then you click on import. And after you click on that import, that will then import it into your products. So anything that's in your products is basically, you've already got it on the listings, right? This is already in your shop, in your store, and it's live on eBay. So this is basically the process. And again, if you do that, you don't have to worry about the pricing changes, the listing updates, this and that. You don't need to worry about it, right? Another thing what you can do is, if you go to your products, right, the products that's been there for a month or 2 or 3 months and it never ever sells, just delete them, and you can replace them with other products that probably might sell better, right? So to delete a product, right, let's just see. So, right, to delete a product, let me just see. So, for example, some of these are quite new. I've actually just updated them. For example, maybe Okay, I'll go to maybe, let's go to one of the older products, right, on my store. Like this one, for example, I've never really sold this, right? To delete it, you don't have to go to your eBay and delete it. Everything can be done from your AutoDS. You go to your product section AutoDS, click on more options, click delete, and click and make sure it's here, delete from AutoDS and selling platform, which is your eBay. You click delete, and that will take it off your store and take it off of AutoDS. And as you do that, you can then list more items. Because let's say you can list 200 items. If you then delete 50, then you free up that 50 space to list new items which may sell better. So these are all techniques which can maybe increase your sales. So by having several stores on eBay, by deleting items that don't sell, by updating them with other items, that doesn't cost you more money, don't forget, and that's absolutely fine. So that's pretty much that. I just want to see if there's anything else to cover. Settings, down plans, separate stores. I think that's pretty much it, right? I went through in quite a lot of detail how you would organize your eBay store and how you would organize AutoDS, and in detail how you want to manage everything. Oh, one last thing just to finish this video off, and is how you want to place your order, right? So let's say somebody's ordered from your eBay store. Your eBay pings you with a message like the ka-ching sound. You see what the product is, right? Let's say they ordered that webcam we just done, right? This, let's say they ordered this, right? You listed this, they ordered this, right? How you want to do this, right? I'll just show you what you want to do. You want to make sure you click on Add Gift Options. That's very, very important, crucial, because you don't want the receipt, customer to see the receipt of the real price. And then you click on Add to Basket. And then once you say go to checkout, what you want to do is you want to, when there's a gift options, there's a message bit, right? The message, you can put whatever, I hope you like it, enjoy your gift, whatever you want, and then the shop name, and then the address, you want what you want. You want to put the customer's address. You don't put your address. You don't want it to be posted to you, and then you have to spend postage to post out to the customer, which will cost, depending on what product it is, and you want Amazon to directly post it to the customer. And so you put the customer's address, but the phone number, contact telephone number bit, you put your number. You don't put the customer's number. You don't want Amazon to start contacting the customer if there's a problem. You put your number, right? So that's what you do, and then you send it, and then Amazon will then get it posted to your customer the next day or the next 2 days. Some of you may be wondering, what if it's got the Amazon packaging, or like what happens there, right? I'm telling you, nobody asks, nobody checks. The Amazon packaging is brilliant anyway, very neat and tidy. And if they do ask, which, I've sold hundreds of products now on eBay. I've not even had a single person who asked me why is it Amazon. But anyway, if they do ask, your answer would be because Amazon provides a fast and secure delivery courier service. That's all you need to say, which is true. Amazon is very safe and very fast, right? And that's all. And I think that's it. That's pretty much the whole thing I've just shared with you on eBay dropshipping in a lot of detail, which you can now go and play around with. And if you have any questions, you know where I am. You can ask me on YouTube, but if you want more conveniently, you can come over to the Freedom Income Discord channel, which is completely free. I'll include a link to join that here. And you can join that, and it's completely free. You can private message me there. You know where I am. Just ask me. I'm happy to help. And good luck. I wish you all the best. And I do think it's worth trying. If you haven't tried eBay dropshipping, it's worth it. Go for it. And happy dropshipping. Thank you.